Like TeddyGrey on stuff, whooshy gives a proper reaction.
And now for something completely different.
Okay, my A-Tiny gang back again. Ateez, Halazia, this time the dance practice edition. I've done a few of these with the Stray Kids stuff. Now I was fortunate enough to hear Halazia a few hours after it had come out, so I thought I better do the dance practice as well. I genuinely enjoyed this song. That drum and bass break at the end. Mwah. Also, Hongjoong's rapping. Can we get a second? So let's see. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go. Ooh. Do you know what I like? Like, I'm sure this isn't obviously all of the members. There's some other, what do they call them, backup dancers. You'll have to excuse me because I'm not very well versed in choreography, so I don't know many of the terms or like what it is that they're doing. But I like how they're creating like a pyramid behind him. And the only reason I like pyramid is because, like I said when I first listened to the song, it feels cinematic. And pyramids, they're something that's so like visually striking. Maybe that's why they did it. I don't know. But I have seen some of their performances on Kingdom, and they do like the very visually striking element. They like a lot of suspense. They like a lot of drama packed into a visual effect for their music. You know, if you haven't checked out the Kingdom performance reactions that I've got on Patreon, go check those out. Go check them out. There they are. I know there's going to be a few people severely hating me for cutting that off during that little pre-drop, because it wasn't the drop, the little pre-drop. Even in the music video for this, when those bells are ringing, there's just something about it that builds that suspense that's like, there's no way that, meh. Very good. I like how they're moving fast as well. Hongjoong genuine, like I cannot get that out of my head. Since I heard that that little verse in Halazia, I don't understand how he created that flow and still managed to use words within that flow. It just seems like the syllables are so like compact together. Hongjoong, brilliant. Let's go. I also liked how they were sort of like in between the 808s, the movements were fast, and then when the 808s were present within that drop, their movements were kind of slow. It was only their legs that were moving fast, if you notice. I don't know. I don't know what that means, but... I like how he's staggering. Before that drop comes and we get another round of those church bells, I just want to say that when there are 808s present, they're doing a lot more banging on the floor. And of course, that's going to come... you won't hear that banging on the floor when they're doing this live, you know, when they're doing a performance, because all you will be able to hear is A, the crowd screaming, and B, the music behind them. So you won't really hear that. But for the force that they're putting into it, you're going to feel it. Like, you won't be able to hear them banging, but you'll be able to see the amount of force that they're putting into their movements. You'll be able to see that within their performance. And I believe that gives them an edge, you know. The legs again. Lads, you breathe as heavily as you need to, because you need to. Oh my lord. I'm going back, but I need to go back for that, the drum and bass, the break in that, like their choreography kept up to speed with that of the drum and bass backing track behind them. But it didn't feel forced, and it didn't feel out of place. It didn't feel like they were putting too much into it. Their ability to catch the right movement, like I've said this about Hyunjin in the Play With Fire and the Motley Crew, I've said this about him too, like, even when the 808s are present, he doesn't hit the move on every one of them. Sometimes the end of the move comes when the 808 is just starting, and that gives birth to like what could be like a faster or a slower move than the one that he just did, because the 808 gives the break for the artist. I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly. As I say, I don't know enough about do you know what? Let's just play it. Can't talk. Play this guy. So impressive, man. That's so impressive. And at the end, they've ended up with no backing dancers. It's just them. So maybe this particular like dance practice that's made for like an award show where it is just going to be solely them and not the backing dancers even there at the end. I don't know. I suppose I've not really seen enough performances yet, but I am genuinely enjoying these like dance practices, the bits that don't really focus too heavily on the music, because obviously I do the music videos and react to the music for the very first time for you guys in front of the camera. That's when we focus on the music. Everything else after that, I can start to focus on the music video, the visual elements of it. I can focus on the choreography, or try to at least anyway. And of course, you guys in the comments, you always help too, giving me little tidbits of information I'm gonna need along the way. Like I probably wouldn't have. I mean, I wouldn't have known Hong Jun's name if it weren't for you guys, because I go into everything completely blind. The way that I learn is through you. So please, in the comments, make sure that you help me out. If you want to see any more dance practices, do you know what I mean? Cool. If you do want me to do any more dance practices, please let me know. If you have a favourite and you want me to do that one, again, please let me know. If there's anything you think that's going to get blocked, please let me know, and I will make sure that I put it on the Patreon first. And if you're not signed up to the Patreon, please go and do that. Also, if you're a fan of Stray Kids, whether you're a fan of Stray Kids or Ateez, K-pop, just music in general, or, you know, you felt a bit lonely over the Christmas holidays, you know, you want something to take your mind off the boredom and tediousness of mediocre everyday life, get yourself onto the Grey Ratchet Discord. The link is in the description. And yeah, it's been your boy, TeddyGrey stuff. Many more to come.